Hello and welcome to day 290 of Dungeon 23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. We are 75 days away from being done. It's weird to think that a year has gone by, and I don't really know how to feel about that. But it does feel like a milestone, even though like 300 seems like it'd be more of a milestone. We're doing a bit early. And to celebrate, I'm changing the number color from yellow to like a periwinkle kind of color. I made the little logo thumbnail thing beforehand. I should probably change the background image, but I don't know. If I think of something cool, I'll do it. Maybe on the next floor. Anyway, today's room, very simple. There's a small room off the Fountain of Sleep, and there is, when you first walk through the room, it appears to be nothing, because this guy is on basically the ethereal plane. He's on the GM layer. And this is a Lonely Sorrowsworn. They deal psychic damage. They have a grappling effects that are really powerful. They have a weird gimmick where if there's 2 or more enemies within 30 feet of them, they have advantage. Otherwise, you have disadvantage, so it's a nice balancing thing. Because this guy's gimmick is that you enter the room with your party, it's completely empty. But if a party member is in the room alone for more than a minute, then the Lonely Sorrowsworn is summoned in and attacks them, and it's evil and whatnot. They come from like the plane of negative energy, or is it the Shadowfell? I think it's the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell and the plane of negative energy get kind of mixed up a lot because one's like kind of like the channel of the other. It also doesn't help that like the Shadowfell is like inhabited by like undead primarily, but the Shadowfell is like the mirror of the Feywilds, and the Feywilds is more so like Fey. Well, obviously it's Fey, but it's not necessarily radiant. Like, I'm sure they do radiant damage is kind of its thing, but you think more so like the positive energy realm and Mount Celestia and the Celestials and upper planes, that kind of stuff, as being opposite. But really, like, the devils and demons are their opposite, but they don't really have like a negative energy tie. It's all very weird, but that doesn't matter too much. The important thing is that these guys are pretty cool, do lots of psychic damage. They're like resistant to certain damage types, like mundane weapon types, when they're in dim or darkness. Loads of psychic damage. I think I said that like 3 times already. Grappling, range attacks with its harpoon arm, and also a creature that's within 5 feet of it just takes psychic damage if it is failing a save. So, pretty cool. They also have some pretty decent HP of 112 and 16 AC, so not a pushover, especially when encountered alone the first time. There's some balancing in that it's going to have disadvantage on attacks, at least until it gets help from the party, in which case it's more of a fair fight. And that is basically it. If you want to see more, then subscribe. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, death threats, suggestions, observations, put them in the comment section down below. And yeah, thanks for watching or listening. I apologize for the poor quality. It's not going to get any better.